Welcome back to another week of Stocks in Review for the upcoming week. In this special edition, besides reviewing suggestions for next week and news that can affect your investments, for every week of October, we're going to take a look at some of the spookiest stocks of recent memory. Stocks that have caused financial havoc on thousands of investors, and some that to this day still have quite the following or a lot of bag holders. Hopefully you had a chance to check out some of the suggestions that I made last week, including Northern Dynasty Minerals, up 1.9% from Friday's close. Tenex Therapeutics was up 6%. Aurinia Pharmaceuticals on Monday jumped 2.1% with big expectations for October 20th. Synchronous Technologies jumped 9.8% from last week's close. HTG Molecular was up 24.1% this week, and Transentrix went parabolic, up a whopping 339% from Friday's market close. In news that can affect the economy, the Dow Jones crossed the 23,000 mark this week for the first time ever, less than 3 months after achieving the 22,000 mark, and unemployment claims dropped to the lowest level in more than 44 years. A quick look at our weekly ETFs show that they were mostly flat compared to last week. The strength really seemed to be with the Direxion Daily S&P 500 ticker, SPXL. It's the only ETF that I've been holding since we started watching these almost 2 months ago. Bitcoin hit a high of $58.39 for the week. Ethereum was at nearly $348 a coin, and Litecoin made it up to $68.95 this week. As of midnight Thursday, the number 2 and 3 digital currencies were off of their week highs at about 10 to 15%, and Bitcoin was down a mere 3%. On watch for next week, I have 22nd Century Group, Transentrix, HTG Molecular, and Northern Dynasty Minerals. After a pullback this week, 22nd Century Group noted Thursday that they completed a successful hemp field trial with the University of Virginia. Zacks Investment upgraded the company from a hold to a buy, and another conference is scheduled for next week. Transentrix has had a volatile week, jumping over 300% on its FDA approval, then dropping over 17%, including after-hours trading. I think that if you can get in anywhere in the $3 range, mid to $3 range, early in the week, you'll be able to get fours before you know it. And there's a conference on Monday which should have a positive impact. At HTGM, there was a bit of a pullback on Thursday, and if you can get in under $2, I think that you'll easily touch $2.40 to $2.55 very soon. There appears to be a cup and handle forming on the monthly chart, and I still see bullish trends in play. We just need more volume. Then at NAK, there's a conference in New Orleans next week, which should give us a pop, especially if we have a typical Friday with some selling action. November should be the big action month now. Our fourth spooky stock of our month-long series is Renova Health Incorporated, ticker symbol RNVA. This stock burned me earlier this year, and I got out just before it dropped another 50%. This West Palm Beach medical information related company has had at least 5 stock splits since 2006, with the latest taking place just over 2 weeks ago. They had one at the end of February as well. Some were 1 for 10, 1 for 15, and in the spring it was a 1 for 30, which means, hey, give us 30 shares of your stock and you'll get just 1. On the latest reverse split, it hit $2.60 a share. Remember, it's just over 2 weeks ago, and it's been downhill ever since. In barely 3 weeks, it's below $1 again. It's criminal. It's just unbelievably criminal. Before I got out of it last summer, they had already been behind on their corporate office rent payments in Florida. And the proprietary software that they've marketed for years and years has been rumored to be obsolete in the industry, which is one of the reasons why they lost so much market share in that space. They've had to postpone special shareholder meetings numerous times because they couldn't get enough people together to form a quorum. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. If you had 1,000 shares of this company from day one, with all the splits and the diluted value, your 1,000 shares would be worth a whopping 22 cents today. The only people making money on this are day traders who are lucky enough to time things right and the senior management of Renova Health. Please remember that investing in the stock market carries risk. Never invest more than you can afford to lose or not have access to for an extended period of time. If you like our videos, we appreciate your subscription to our YouTube channel, and please click like. Have a great week, and we'll see you next Friday.